Jo, schönen guten Tag. Greedfall ist das Thema, der Ära ist wieder da. Und wir sind endlich wieder in Neuseren und werden jetzt hier mal wieder losziehen. Und mal mit unserem Cousin reden. Der wird jetzt nicht besonders gut aussehen, der kleine Zombie-Mann. Oh Gott, Entschuldigung. Oh, die letzten Nächte echt schlecht geschlafen. Ganz furchtbar. Weil das Wetter so scheiße war, dass ich einfach echt schlecht schlafen konnte. Wenn ihr das seht, oh Gott, das ist so tot.
I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord d'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on? This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord d'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Hat recht.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events. But know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
So ist das.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Oje.
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Na dann, Freunde. Los geht's. Abflug, ein Angriff. Na, hier geht's ja ab. Ja, gehen wir direkt nach Hause und reisen von zu Hause aus. Ich denke, das macht Sinn. Ja? So. Uff. Oh Gott. Okay. Die Clan-Anführer soll ich befragen. Das ist ja höchst eigenartig. Naja gut, dann befrage ich die mal. Namri. Hallo, hallo, ich komme und ich will Fragen stellen. Hallo, Ulkas.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Hi.
I'm in need of your help, Ulan. I'm looking for your High King Vinbar. I was told that you were one of the last people to see him.
I wouldn't know where you could find him. He disappeared moons ago, but you are our ally, our friend. I will tell you about the last time I met with him. We had met in the council at Dorhad Genadu to decide what to do about the Renaigse, but we were unable to come to an understanding. Some of us are full of violence and refuse to see what we gain by befriending your kind. Deirdre and the poor Bladnid were among them, alas, and only speak about the massacres. I defended you, of course, and attempted to make them hear reason, with some help from the cautious Dunkas. But our disagreement angered Vinbar. He decided to leave us and to seek counsel elsewhere. He wanted to go to the heart of the island to consult with on Milfritiman.
Do you think he might have stayed there?
I doubt it. It was too long ago. You should travel to Wenshavar, his village. Even if he decided to stay away from his people, he would not have abandoned his closest friends.
Okay.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
So, warte mal. Jetzt, Konstantin. Ach so. Wir machen erstmal hier weiter. Das ist es halt. Es ist ja total geil. Jetzt habe ich diese Hochkönig-Quest wieder aufgenommen. Ich muss doch aber erstmal Konstantin suchen. Wir können ja den Konstantin jetzt nicht einfach hier verrecken lassen. Also ihr seid mir also wirklich. So, ja. So. Wie gesagt, das ist nett gemeint, die Idee, aber jedes Mal schwierig. Tal der großen Schlacht. So, das ist ja gleich hier, dann können wir mal gucken. Mann. Also einigen wir uns mal auf, ich bin voll der Typ, ey. Wir einigen uns auf, ich bin voll der Obertyp. So. Und dann schauen wir, was hier los ist.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It wasn't a landslide that did this, but combat. A deadly one. I sure hope our little governor has escaped the carnage.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here.
Hier gibt es was zu entdecken.
The tents were lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts?
Alle Waffen sind weg.
Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of Constantine or Katasak's presence here. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants.
Okay.
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Okay.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasak are among them.
Also wirklich.
A crater, without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures.
Green blood, my friend.
Oh, du musst dich aber auch jedes Mal
I
reinhängen.
must leave you.
Du Typ, ey. So, hier ist noch was.
This blade is a native ritual knife, and this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms?
Ja, die wollten den zum Oberholen im Menai machen und der hat ihn aber nicht angenommen.
Perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened, and many fell during the fight. But a group was able to escape down this path. We need to continue following their tracks. More tracks. Footprints.
Hier
They must
brennt's.
have fled this way. Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
Ja, irgend so ein Feuerdämon.
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames. More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions.
Na, das wird wohl
These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again, or something else.
Hier ist irgend so ein Riesenvieh gekommen und hat hier mit Feuer um sich geschmissen durch den
New
Haufen.
footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from?
These are coin guard. But I couldn't tell you if they served the Bridge Alliance or Taleme.
Okay, jetzt kommt die Greifengarde mit dazu.
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up to here.
Oh. Noch wieder mal was gefunden, aber das, wie gesagt, das werde ich nicht weitermachen.
Path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasak.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Ja, gut. Du kannst mich mal.
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers.
Ja, das
Could
Grab
they have
des
been responsible
unbekannten
for the attack?
Soldaten.
This one is carrying a letter.
Oh, ein
Let's
Brief.
see. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again?
Gott.
These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up. According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by.
Okay, Patrouille von der
Patrol,
Brückenallianz.
no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense.
Naja.
And these rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? Very well, let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
Oh je.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With
Oui.
Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wenxavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
I doubt that the Alliance would have decided to openly attack their ally. Don't forget that they owe their continued presence on the island to you.
And thanks to you, I know. But their men were there, on the cliff. And Constantine is no longer among us. Maybe those men are still loyal to the preceding commander. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Aiden und Wenxavier. Da muss ich ja so und so hin. Da wollte ich ja sowieso hin wegen dem Großkönigsfragen. So, jetzt gucken wir mal. Hier sind wir ja. Oh, hier hinten. Das wäre natürlich eine Idee, wenn wir da mal hingehen. Und dann ein Lager mit abhaken. Das ist, glaube ich, nicht so schlecht. Da steht die Kiste, siehst du? Einfach so. Eine Mütze drin. Aber die Mütze lassen wir auch da drin, die brauche ich nicht. So. Erledigt. Guten Tag. Ich hätte gerne ein bisschen geplündert. Ich möchte gerne ein bisschen was von eurem Zeug haben. Ein bisschen Pelz, ein bisschen Galle. So. Warum liegen hier irgendwie wieder Leichen rum? Das ist schon alles ein bisschen eigenartig. Na gut, wir machen uns erstmal hier das Lager an. Und dann reisen wir zum Dorf. Und dann schauen wir weiter. Hier müssen wir auch den Hochkönig finden. Normalerweise würde sich das gut ergänzen. Was hast du denn hier hinten? Aha, Munition. Hey Aiden.
I've heard stories of your exploits. Thank you for all you've done. It's unusual for us to be offered aid by a Renaigse. It seems my Tiern was right. You are on Almenawi. How can I help?
Gibt's nicht. Also der weiß
Katasak has disappeared. Would you have any idea as to where he went?
What? But my Tiern followed you to help you. How would I know where to find him?
I don't know exactly what happened, but he took my cousin to a particular place. A place to perform a ritual. Their escort was attacked, decimated by beasts and by magic. And my cousin and Katasak have disappeared.
And you believe that the Tiern has taken your cousin and killed his soldiers? Your heart must beat in shadow to believe that the man who offered you his hand only did so in order to better betray you.
Wait. This is not what my friend wanted you to hear. Perhaps they were wounded, and your master wanted to take Constantine to a safe haven to heal him. We must find them at all costs. Wherever they are, they most certainly need help.
Forgive me, Doneged. Your words are true. I spoke without thinking. But I do not know how I can help you.
There may be a way. I found these vials of potion on the battlefield. Do they belong to your master?
They could very well, but let me see them closely. No, they are not his. This potion does not seem like any of those my master prepares. I do not know this smell. The plants used to make it do not come from here. Another Doneged must be implicated, but none that I know would attack Katasak. May the trees protect us. Who would attack the water that heals? The earth that feels? They must be in grave danger.
Yes. I sincerely hope that we will find them. That they are alive and well. I must go. I need to continue my investigations.
When you have discovered anything, let me know.
I have to go.
Was muss ich jetzt machen? Was wollt ihr jetzt von mir wissen? Außenposten der Allianz. Achso, das ist ein anderer. Gut, das ist ein anderer für den Hochkönig. Nee, dann gehen wir erstmal noch zur Allianz. So, wo ist die Allianz? Eine Allianz fürs Leben. Denn wer sich Allianz versichert, der hat völlig ausgekichert. Überlegst, wie viele Stunden ich jetzt reisen muss. 20 Stunden, da sind die doch schon lange tot. Bin jetzt schon 3 Tage nur hin und her gerannt hier. So, zur Not müssen wir den Außenposten auslöschen, das sage ich euch. Und wieder hochkommen. Eine Allianz fürs Leben. Guten Tag, guten Tag.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
I'm looking for Constantine d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died, but we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Oh je.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk a few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him.
Tut mir
We
leid.
definitely haven't kidnapped him.
Na,
The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their
na, das
direction.
glaube ich nicht.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the clifftop?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
Gestern.
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you
Ich
don't
bin ja schon
do
seit
anything.
80 Stunden
So
unterwegs.
the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well. You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me? I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor?
Okay.
Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to
Okay.
help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Okay, Freunde, ich mache an der Stelle jetzt Schluss. Das nächste Mal werden wir den da mal untersuchen, werden mal gucken, was es hier noch so gibt und dann werden wir weitersehen. Ich sage vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Bis bald. Ciao, ciao, der Ära.